Hello, hello. Welcome all whoever's watching. If you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. Today we'll just go through a few games that I played yesterday and try to analyze what are the mistakes that I made and possible improvements that I can hopefully try to employ in the future. So first off, bring back the music. I mean, it's strange that they haven't given the feature to turn off the menu music, which is very annoying. If you just have it running in the background. Also, one more thing. Let me add another application window capture. So that hopefully you guys can. No. There's Notion. Why doesn't it show up here? Let me see if I can adjust this here. No, it should be visible now. Maybe at the top, I guess. Yeah. Cool. So, close Notion real quick. And next time when we switch it up, maybe we'll be able to see it again. Cool. The first game that I want to look into is the one that I lost, which is... I mean, I wasn't expecting to lose this game, to be honest, because Mongol versus HRE is... I mean, if I can put enough pressure, I don't think I should have lost. But let's see what mistakes I made in the game. Alright. Actually, since I'm not casting this game, let's speed this up. So I go for wood. I have berry spawn here and here. I run for... I run directly into his base so that I can kind of get an idea of where I should be attacking. Go around his base and grab a few of his sheeps. So I was kind of confident that since I'm stealing his sheep from behind the base and everything, so I was kind of hoping that things would be slower for him in terms of eco. Here, I don't know what gave him the idea. Maybe he saw my... no, he did. Okay, he has no idea that I'm doing a tower rush. Or planning to do a tower rush. He just straight away went for the tower, which is... okay. I'm guessing he has... that's the sheep here. I'm guessing he has had a lot of games where he gets tower rushed by Mongols. I mean, at this point, I think I should have stopped the barracks and put a pasture instead, because this is going to be a wasted effort. I mean, I still think that maybe I can put my tower from this side, still blocking his resources. I mean, that was kind of what I was hoping for. So I still commit. I think I could have avoided this. I think. My enemy still has no idea where I am. Okay. I think I get one. No. I should have straight away gone for his prelate. Okay, I get his prelate. He starts aging up with Arkansapple. But at this point, I get a prelate and a villager, so I was kind of positive that I have done decent damage. I mean, I did not get my tower up, so my resources were saved there, and I lost 2 pikemen, so that is okay. I think it was a decent trade. Villager and a prelate. Go for the silver tree. Let's see what my opponent still has no idea what I'm doing. Just baffling. This guy was Conqueror 1 in teams and Gold 3 in solos. I don't know like what was going on. So I was scared and a bit confident at the same time. I think the next thing he would want to do is probably go for our Regnits and start picking up relics. I still try to tower this because I wanted to have vision, hopefully catch him off guard. But this guy, I don't know like how maybe he was so focused on his base that he obviously like saw things that I killed my villager here. I've almost scouted the entire map. At this point, he just decides that okay, I'll just make a lot of army. I don't know why. What gave him that idea? Still hasn't seen my landmark. He doesn't know what I aged up with. Now he sees my stable. Okay. I noticed that he has a barracks, and I think what I made a mistake about was I saw that he has a few units, but I did not see that he's constantly producing. So I was under the impression that I will harass a bit, and then I'll age up. That was kind of the idea. And since he had so few units, I did not bother putting up a tower here because I wasn't expecting him to, I should have scouted further, at least put up my falcon here. So I go around his base to get a few villager kills here, hopefully catch him off guard. And he immediately starts attacking me, which was strange. So he blocks my gold here. I'm guessing he thought that I will have no gold, but I was trading behind him. And this, even though not the best trade line. But he'll eventually figure out that I'm trading. Here. Okay. I think all I've done so far is kill 4 villagers. And he has managed to kill a few of my units. Here at this point, I think I'm doing better than him. But these many villagers on board should have given me an idea that he's still producing archer pikeman composition. That was a mistake. So I see that he is still like persisting with his attack, so I put up an archer range, a barracks and a stable, and since I had an Uvu, basically I could double produce the amount of stone I had. So that was what I was doing. Why is it? Okay, now he starts blocking my trade. And then I retaliate with my army. So basically I also get a few kills here. I got his And here, then I realized that he has made a lot of army, so I have to like deal with this. So good thing is I'm generally able to uh, anticipate the battle outcome of feudal wars because there is no siege and the units are generally like pretty equivalent in terms of what they do. I think I got the ranged armor upgrade given that he has quite a lot of archers at this point. So I fall back to my base. I initially started aging up but I cancelled it. Put up a tower in my base. Get my cash ships here. Then I start mossing up my units. Try to get a few of his archers. And now I start chasing him around. So basically I pretty much clean up his army and send him back. And I start aging up on this side after I pushed him all the way back to his base. I think this is the point where I blundered. So the income per minute is going down for me because I ran out of sheep and I forgot to put pastures at the right time. I started moving my villagers here to get food, but still it wasn't enough. And this guy was having a party down here because he had access to all the resources while he pushed me away from mine. I think my resource spawns were also not that great because I only had a deer patch here and a berry, deer pack here and a berry patch here. That's it. I mean, my other gold vein and other resources are on this side of the map. This guy is extending this side. First, given that he has defender's advantage, I mean, fighting under this place is a mistake. And he is aging up, and I'm also aging up. I'm not too worried about this because once my Kurosai comes in, I think I would be able to take good fights. But again, like, so I thought since he has aged up, he'll start picking up relics. So I immediately send my units to those relics to guard them. This was an absolute blunder because I put up my prayer tent and then I tried to select this and I wasn't able to select it, so I moved my cache on the side. But this was hilarious because when I moved them to the side, this guy immediately picked it up and I couldn't see it. I mean, what the hell? This is hilarious. Let's see which all. So I'm guarding this, I'm guarding this. These he won't be able to pick, this he won't be able to pick. And he is mossing up constantly. I'm trying to I try to get a few raids here and there. But at this point I think no, he went up. I think that's because of his military numbers. He had a good number of Minotaurs, 2 crossbows and archers. But archer moth was a major pain in the ass, I would say. I started moving into pastures. Get a few more production. Try engaging, but I think at this point he's losing this fight purely because of numbers. Like, he was constantly producing and I was not able to produce with that And also, like, I think in the middle of the game, I suddenly did, like, select all units and pulled them to the base. And that's why I think I lost this relic, because the Keshaks that were guarding this, just said, oh, fuck it, we'll just go to the base and fight. At this point, I lost the game. Like, even my curve, I can't do much. So, from this, I think I should have kept on raiding them. Another thing is check if the HRE player is making units in feudal. If he is, I'll just try to match him with the army and keep him in his base. Go around, find opportunities to attack, I guess. I mean, I think there were a few opportunities where I could have like attacked from this side and kept him busy. And I think a range heavy composition. I think unit wise I was making the right comp. Crossbow, archer, and Keshaks. But he got himself a few crossbows. I think that was so that he could deal with my Keshaks. Yeah, and picking up the relics, or at least guarding the relics before he can pick them up. I think that's pretty crucial. Yeah. So let's see if we can take a few notes here. There is motion. Yep. So Mongol versus HRE. Match 1. I mean, I started playing solo seriously from yesterday, so match 1, yes. Harass you out the game. This is a massive problem with my gameplay right now. Is like when I'm under pressure, I just forget about harassing. So this is crucial. Guard relics and don't let him pick them up. Scout. Let's see if HRE is making feudal army. Yeah. Okay. Other than that, I think I mean, I think I should have moved out in the map a bit more. Yeah, because I was kind of locked in my base, and as a Mongol, that's definitely not something you want to, like, that's a situation you do not want to be in as Mongol. Okay. Let's check the other game that I played. That was also an interesting game, at least for me. Just free against Delhi. This was a good player. I mean, good player in the sense that at least he's playing a civ that requires a bit of, you know, involvement to play. $400 games is a lot of experience. That's it. Yeah, match history. This map is really nice in solo, but definitely not so good in team games. Right. So same as always, I'll go for the tower rush in this game because Delhi obviously will not be able to deal with me if I tower rush. I think, or at least I'll be able to idle his villages a bit. He, I think, goes straight for my. At least I think that is what he was thinking of doing, to see like what I'm making. And as Mongols, everyone is terrified of a tower rush, so yeah. And I have scouted the area where I am planning on attacking. Set up my falcon, go out and start getting more sheep. Put up my barracks. Send out my villager. What I've started doing is sending my villager early and start building the tower anyway, because that throws the player off, and they, like, many a times they will just send their villagers to destroy my tower, and that basically idles them. That's kind of the rationale I was going with. This guy comes in, takes all his villagers, and just runs behind my villager. And I basically know that he is idling his units, right? So I now start attacking his villagers. I think at this point I should have attacked the scholar first. Obviously out healing. So behind the base, like, I think at this point I should have paid a bit of attention here. I overchopped, as in like I overgathered wood, which I think I should not have done. So he has all the resources he needs for the rage up, I think. He's waiting for food. Now I also see that he, I mean, I will eventually scout that he has, I mean, I know that he has a good light here. So I put up a tower on this side. But I think instead of doing that, I should have sent my pikemen on this side and sent my villager to build a tower on this side. So that way I could at least like prevent him from, at least put some pressure. And I'm just trying to burn his buildings down so that I get the resources. I scout and find his villages because I know he will try to go that side for resources. He has no gold, access to gold. I used up as well. I go with the deer stone because for some reason I couldn't find the market. So. And I see that he is putting up barracks. He already has some archery range. And he will use his scholars to double produce now. Behind the base, at my base, I have started going into cavalry, obviously. Because I would like to raid him. But at this side, I also started putting towers. I think this was a mistake. Instead of putting 2 towers, I think I should have just put 1 here and saved a good amount of resources. And he wouldn't have been able to see me. I send my cash and he goes on this side. Most of the side, I just lose my cash for no round. start sending archers to my base to harass my gold. I think an important thing is, I don't know, like if someone has scouted my gold and there are no static defenses, as a Mongol I can just move to some other resources. I had better, like, I'd explored the map better. I knew where the resources were. Oh my god. I drive him back, but I completely forgot that he will be double producing his pikemen as well. So I wasn't expecting a lot of pikemen. Then I start moving into archers. And he's constantly pressuring my gold so that like, I do not have gold access. I would have to move all the way here and he will follow me around. So I was kind of... I was just hoping he would keep himself busy here so that I can mass up my army here. Still sending units. I think his plan is to go castle instead of fighting me in feudal. Even though Delhi is way better in feudal. I push him away. I decap his sacred site because he'll get resources from here. Again, like during this game, I think I forgot about raiding. Again, I know he has no gold. He will go out for gold. I should have checked this gold mine. I would get a free kill. Decapping a sacred site so that he won't be able to get the gold. He's floating a lot of resources. There's no food. I'm planning for an age up. That's kind of the idea. Because I don't think I'll be able to fight his mass. Like, he has a lot of units. So I was thinking going with Squirrel Dive might be a better idea. How is he? Oh, okay. The archers have attack speed bonus from Tower of Victory. Okay, that's why he was able to kill by mass of victory. Now I start decapping the sites again. This was a mistake. Like, he discovered me here. I saw that he has discovered me. Now, I mean, he just kills everyone here. This was a massive mistake. Here I start decapping my site. Just kills everything. And I get the notification so late that... but the good thing is, like, initially I used my TC and the Uwu to double produce, so my villager count was pretty much ahead of him the whole time. And what am I here? I have 41 and he has 47. But just before this, like, I think he killed about 10 villagers, so that way I was ahead of him the whole time. Start taking compound with the defender. I decap a few sacred sites here and there. I'll send another one here. I see that he is gathering resources here. So I send a few units here. I don't know what happened to them. Before attacking, I see that he has a lot of units, so obviously I'll need a mangonel. There is no way I'm winning this fight without a mangonel. Okay, so I got a few kills. Good, good, good.
Tečta, biskej. Pošatu,
Start making a mangonel. Mastering up. Here, guys, I think I'm going for a Minotaur sketch check and Archer compromise. Bring my Deerstone, I bring my Kurtai. And at this point, I think it's just the siege that saves me. I start destroying his bosses. He starts building a keep here, which I think is a mistake. This is not going to defend anything. I can just go for a landmark victory. I pull back and start destroying the TC from the other side. He tries to go for my mangonel, but I see that and immediately snipe his gladiators. Units are idling. I just completely ignore his army and I start destroying his landmark and he taps out. So, I mean, this was an interesting match because the whole time I was kind of panicking that maybe he is kind of ahead of me. But I think the fact that I was double producing villagers at the start using the Uvu, I think that kind of worked in my favor. In terms of notes, I had taken notes on that game earlier, so might not try to play. Might try to play in feudal since can double produce. So this I think I should be aware of when playing against Delhi. Trading while against Delhi may be risky because of Ghazi Raiders. They are like really strong horsemen, so they will just completely disrupt my trade line. And Tower Rush is very viable, very viable, I think. Even though while tower rushing, I think focusing on the scholar if he tries to heal the villagers, I think that is good because that's a massive blow. If I had killed the scholar early on instead of trying to go after the villagers, I think I would be in a very good position because he had no gold, so he wouldn't be able to produce another scholar and he wouldn't be able to double produce. So I think that should have been my play there. I should have microed that better. Delhi will try to go out on the map for berries. Will be open for raids usually. At least that's my thought process. Might not work in every game, but yeah. Thanks for watching. I hope you got to see something interesting. I got to learn a lot from these two games. I'll play a few more today, hopefully, if time allows. Yeah, have a nice day.